Welcome, everybody, and thank you for coming. So it is a great honor to introduce our first guest, Tehching Hsieh. If you don't know Tehching Hsieh, this is an amazing, inspiring individual, and we're super honored to open the festival with him. Tehching's work and life embody two fundamental beliefs we have here at Unfinished. First, breaking borders. Literally, since he entered the US illegally as a seaman and lived as an illegal immigrant for 14 years, and metaphorically in the way that he blends art and life and has completely erased all borders between the two. Secondly, making our own rules. Tehching is a master at making his own system and believing in the power of his own ideas in the very, very long term and sticking to them no matter what. And between 1-year-long performances and 13-year plans, those are performances, you heard that right, that last an entire year, in some cases 13 years. Tehching is about as long-term as it gets. He is a real model for patience and commitment. No matter your profession and no matter if you know of Tehching's work or not, this is without a doubt something we could all take away from this talk today. His brilliant foresight and endurance have inspired a whole generation of performance artists. Marina Abramovich refers to him as the master, and has earned him institutional recognition across the world's top museums, from the MoMA, the Guggenheim, the Liverpool Biennale, and Hong Kong's M+ Museum, to the Venice Biennale, where he represented Taiwan, his home nation, last year. Please join me in welcoming Tehching Hsieh.
Hello, okay. Actually, Aaron already introduced me quite much, so I just shortcut. And tonight I introduce my one-year performance piece and then one piece 13 year. Okay, I just read the first one-year performance piece statement. Yeah. September 30, 1978 statement. I plan to do a one-year performance piece to beginning on September 30, 1978. I shall see myself in my studio in solitary confinement inside a cell room measurement 11 feet 6 inches by 9 feet by 8 feet. I shall not converse, read, write, listen to the radio or watch television until I unseal myself on September 29, 1979. I shall have food every day. My friend Chen Wei Guang will first selected this piece by taking charge my food, clothing, and refuse. So this is in my New York Tribeca studio on 1 Hudson Street, second floor. So, and I use English name because I'm illegal. So I tried hiding my name. I use the same for that, yeah. Okay, actually the piece, I have a witness, you know, the lawyer, Mr. Robert Podensky. He's my lawyer to witness the piece in beginning and the end, and to make sure I don't broken the door, the seal. So he proved this piece evidence paper. Say I totally live in a cage for 1 year. Yeah, I do document, so I shave my hair bald and give natural hair growth. So this is I cannot show everyday picture, but this is one of 365 or one of picture first day. This is about medium, you know. So. This is the last day. And this is my uniforms, September 9, 30, and 78. September 29, 79, that's the last day. Yeah. Also, I scratch mark every day, so I make sure how many days I pass and how many days to go. So I know, This image you can see, I take quite time longer to feel I can live inside, feel peaceful. So I find, you see this corner become, I try to create space bigger. So I make this corner become my home. Another 3 corners become outside. So I can go out, take a walk, and then come home. And create space bigger, yeah. That's where I can stay for a year, yeah. And this is the last day, I do Scotch March last day. I know that's the day of last one, so I really control the piece and to finish it. This tea bag is just only decoration in the room because I drink tea every day, so that's all I have, yeah. So this is the total 365-day Scotch mark. Well, this is a MoMA. After 30 years, first time I show in public. So this is a MoMA installation again in MoMA, this color picture, yeah. Okay, second piece. Okay, second one-year performance piece. Okay, April 1980 statement. I same said, plan to do a one-year performance piece. I sure punch time clock in my studio every hour on the hour for 1 year. I sure immediately leave my time clock room each time after I punch the clock. The performance shall begin on April 11, 1980 at 7 p.m. and continue until April 11, 1981 at 6 p.m. And actually, this studio is the same. I leave cage. I take out the all installation cage, and then I install this the second piece, time clock piece. So it's the same studio, 111 Hudson Street. You see, this sentence I show immediately to the time clock room. I put this sentence because I don't want to sleep in time clock room when I punch time clock. I don't want to sleep in that. So that's why I had to make this statement, sentence to say I don't, stay in, after I punch. Yeah. So this just explanation. I don't have to do in explanation here. Later I explain. Okay, this is the witness. Witness the first day signed 366 car. So I cannot mistake, I cannot change it. So this is the first day, witness do that. And this is the last day, he check out everything. It's, it's not cheating. And frame is not edit. So that's the last, he witnessed the whole piece, yeah. I don't know, in the end, the back people can see this clear? Okay, this is the record of I punch, right? I have a miss punch 94 times. Total is 8,760 punch. I missed 94 sleeping, and later 29, early 10. So altogether 133. So it's a 1.55%. That's the. I missed the punch. The earlier, actually, most is sleeping. I miss punch, and later punch, 29. But earlier is more like a 59. It's not on the hour, so it's 59. I don't open my eyes, then I punch. That's why I have 10 times miss. Yeah. So this, this picture is I get into time clock room, waiting for on the hour. So first image, right? Second image, I punch time clock on the hour. And then this is I shut, because every hour on the hour I will take one frame, one picture from 16mm camera, hanging the camera in the ceiling. So this is the car. Every day, 24 hours. So Winnie sign here, and my name sign here. And 111 Hudson Street. Yeah. But this is a Guggenheim Museum. First time, 29 years, I show in this piece in Guggenheim Museum. This is installation in the Guggenheim Museum. You see the uniform, the company name becomes Hsieh is my last name, April 11, 80, and then April 11, 81. That's the time art time, I call art time. I punch tango. Yeah. Okay, I show film one more time because outside already have film, but I will show one more time anyway. Okay, this is a third piece, 1 year performance piece. Actually, this piece I lived outdoor 1 year, so it's the first coldest year in the century in New York, in 1981, 82, yeah. September 26, 1981. You see, this is the fall, the autumn, so like almost, or today is 26, right, or 27. Oh. So it's like autumn, the beginning, so, you know, so I don't use the beginning for the winter, I use fall, so it's you know, I can get into situation not too cold, so that's why I pick up the season, beginning in the autumn, yeah. Okay, statement, Tehching Hsieh plan to do a 1 year performance piece. I shall stay outdoor for 1 year, never go inside. I shall not go into a building, subway, train, car, airplane, ship, cab, tent. I shall have sleeping bag. The performance shall begin on September 26, 1981 at 2 p.m. and continue until September 26, 1982 at 2 p.m. So this is New York City. Yeah. Well, this is the daily map. I document every day. I have one map. So you see the season here. And this is a wake up. You know, this is Manhattan, right? This is below 14th Street. This line is 14th Street. So most time I spend in downtown Manhattan. I do went to Brooklyn or the uptown. But in most time, I spend time in downtown Manhattan. So it's, you see how much money I spend. This day I spend $8.25 for food. And I wake up here in one address here. And this I go to the bathroom in Hudson, Riverside, yeah. And dinner. And this is lunchtime. And sleep in here, so that's most the map I do daily map. And I do take document, take picture, and I use tripod to do by myself. So. It's under Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah, you see, this is the last day in my building, the door, 111 Hudson Street, Tribeca. So this is the entrance. So I just, last day, so people come to my last closing day, yeah. So. And I make a half-hour film in this piece, and the filmmaker is Robert Tenascio, but this is just only 6 minutes because for do a talk, I don't make it too long because we don't have much time. So I just show this 6 short film. So.
I told him I look. No.
You don't want it. You have to go in. You have to go in.
No, I don't want to go.
Okay. First of all, the judge excused you for today. You don't have to come into court.
Yes, okay, I don't need to go.
You don't have to go indoors, no.
Yes.
And for the next time,
Yes.
you don't have to come indoors either. He
Yes.
agreed. He accepted that you're a serious artist and that this is your piece that you're doing.
Yes.
And he understands that you can't come into court
Yes.
consistent with the integrity of your art. I explained to both the judge and to the DA that this was a self-defense because the man who attacked you had a metal pipe or a stick or whatever. He hit you twice and so on. The district attorney is, between now and the next time the case is on, is going to investigate by talking to the complainant, to the man who brought the charge against you, to see whether he admits that he hit you first. If he admits that he hit you first, they're going to dismiss the charges against you. They're going to dismiss your case. If he doesn't admit that to the DA, then we'll see what happens next time.
Okay, we go to fourth piece, yeah. Okay, this is two-person perform, yeah, it's not only one. I'm good for one, but two, I'm not so good. So July 4 is the American called Independence Day, so we do in July 4, yeah, so 1983, statement. We, Linda Montana and Tehching Hsieh, plan to do a one-year performance. We will stay together for 1 year and never be alone. We will be in the same room at the same time. When we are inside, we will be tied together at the waist with an 8-foot rope. We will never touch each other during the year. The performance will begin on July 4, 1983 at 6 p.m. and continue until July 4th, 1984 at 6 p.m. Linda Montana, sign, and my sign. And this is the studio, same like I did a first cage piece and time clock piece, and also rope piece. That's all in same studio. This is the first day, so we both share hair ball. So you know, the first day. So we have a table. You know, opposite, so more privacy. Yeah. But Linda, she like to do meditation. I don't do meditation. I don't have a spiritual. Yeah, I know. And this is the wedding, friend wedding party, so we join. Yeah. No, yeah. Well, this is the first time I meet Marina and Ule, and we. Also, the artist, you know, we first time meet. So, in 1980, 83, November 10, that's what we meet. Yeah. So. And I bring Linda to my outdoor piece. You know, the place I build fire. Yeah. So. And I do construction, make living. So, this piece is good for you know, like a normal daily life. So I do the construction, and Linda go with me. But they only pay one person, so we share half. Yeah. And Linda go to school or lecture in Philadelphia art school. We had the morning 4, 5 o'clock to wake up, take train. So she had to stay for, you know, for one month, and then six times we went there. So this her student, yeah. So. And then there's a quality beer, green beer. She's quality, yeah. She have a good for that, yeah. So this is the last day. We take out the rope, yeah. Also, we have a conversation tape. When we talk, we will have a document for the tape, but we don't give listen. So only, people can imagine talk is important for the piece. So only just usual to see how many minutes we talking for a day, that's all. Next, 1 year perform. Okay, July 1st, 1985 statement. I, Tehching Hsieh, plan to do a 1 year performance. I not do art, no talk art, no see art, no read art, no go to art gallery and art museum for 1 year. I just go in live. The performance begin on July 1st, 1985, and continue until July 1st, 1986. And so that's all I have document, only just two, that's all I have. And this is the last project, last 13-year plan, yeah. December 31st, 1983, statement, I, Tehching Hsieh, have a 13-year plan. I will make art during this time. I will not show it publicly. This plan will begin on my 36th birthday, December 31st, 1986, and continue until my 49th birthday, December 31st, 1999. That's statement. So the place is Earth, yeah. So this is the poster for whole calendar for 13 years. And this is the last poster. I only report in January 1st, 2000. I keep myself alive. I passed the December 31st, 1999. That's all I did. So that's all I have, yeah. Actually, I already finished, but it's not finished yet. But I finished or introduce my work. So to me, I want to say is, my performance work show different perspective of thinking about life, but this perspective are all basically on the same precondition. So life is a life sentence. Life is passing time. Life is free thinking. So since 2000, I don't do art anymore, and my life is just like Tsunubi said, life is changing. Yeah, that's all I have. Yeah. So, okay. One thing I want to mention my mother because she is one person in my life very important, supports me, and also she influenced my work about the sacrifice and dedicate. So I just introduced in here, and this is actually 2 years ago she passed away, 98 years old. So this year will be 100 years. And you see, she's a Christian. So she always say, you see her finger point to me. I lay in the couch, and she told me I had to believe God because she said you had to go to church. But I always say yes, in New York, but actually I don't go. So. But it's more like this, yeah, more like this. What I mean? She want me to believe God, but I don't do that. But she influenced me from the sacrifice and dedicate. That's But I do for art. I don't do for religion. Yeah. So. Okay, I have last one thing I want to mention is my retrospective, because I have a document, my old artwork, because my work is about time. By time is past already. So it's, to me, the document is just like a time remind only in this ordinary time, since. So document is about time remind only this, ordinary things. That's why I try to say. So now, in some day, I try to show my retrospective, and I want to talk people how I do that. You see, because time gone, so I don't have I only document left. So how to install the document and to give people to know understanding my concept. So I use the 1 year time, I transfer to 1 year space. So this become 1 year space. And this, you see, so first piece, 1 year, I will installation in this first one, right? And this is the measurement, the size of human size, okay? And the cage will be installed in the room in the center, isolation in the room in the center. And then the old document around the year. And then this time clock piece, this outdoor piece, this raw piece, this no art, this 13 year. You can see here, right? This 1 year first piece, 365 days, I call art time. So between this 193 day lifetime, so depend how long, how many days, like a second piece with third piece, 168 days, so distance will be short. And this 281 days, so distance will be longer. So to me, we all talking about my works about art time. I live into and then thinking, free thinking. That's my work. So many things you cannot see is my thinking, but you can see my document. That's all. So I would like people to take walk and to pass. So you see, the first 4 pieces have a lot of document, right? And then last no art piece is only one poster statement, so it's empty. So here, 13 year will be 3, poster statement, and last, poster I already showed. So to me, it doesn't matter, the time to me, doesn't matter you are the king or you are the homeless. The time 365 days for everybody is the same. So it doesn't matter I working hard or I don't working hard for document, you know what I mean? The time I spend, it's the same. So it doesn't matter. I transfer, I wasting time for how much I was wasting the space for present how I experience with the life and deal with time and, and life and being. So that's all my concept, yeah. So, okay, I finished. Thank you.